I nearly forget to. Alright, okay, I record already. Now, so most of the students they told me that, teacher, I'm going to do my self-study. Okay, good. Then I will watch the recording myself. So that's what they mentioned to me lah. Okay, so I told them that first of all, I'm going to focus on common mistakes. I'm going to focus on common mistakes. So later I will review what kind of question I will go through. And before we start, right, I will spend like a good 15 minutes to pass you all the informations that you need. Okay, to pass you all the information that you need. Okay, number one, so all the students here, right, can you can you click on this link and enter? Because like normal class I sent to all the students already, okay, but this class, I'm pretty sure a lot of like consider new students lah, or consider new students. So can you click on this and enter into a public SPM 2026 chat? Come, go ahead. Masuk. Yeah. Okay, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so you just join in. And of course, the reason why you join in, okay, the reason why you join in, because consistently for Form 5 lah. But of course, mainly it's like probably a few weeks before your every single exam, like let's say your trial exam, let's say your SPM exam, I'll be spamming, not to spam a lot, but I'll be spamming videos that I pre-record, of course. I'll send it to you through the public chat. It's a public chat, everybody can enter, like non-TTC, TTC, they can enter. But of course, if let's say you want your friend to enter, just let me know first before I put them in. Okay. And of course, the second thing will be I will send to you, not in that particular group, I will send it here. I will send it here better because later I spam them too many times already. Okay, the second thing that I'm gonna send to you, right? It's something where I have been telling students where I name it as, wait, okay, where I name it as what, I name it as touchable link. Okay, touchable link. So I pre-send it to students before, like normal class, but new students, I'm gonna send it to you here. Wait, here. So you click on the PDF file, you open it, then you simply touch one of the link and see whether it leads you to my specific YouTube video explanation, right? Just click any of the link there. There's plenty of links. So you let me know whether possible to open or not. Okay, nice. I'm pretty sure it's there already. Okay, good. Okay, good. Can so the rest also you try it out, see whether possible or not. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna intro the link a bit. I'm gonna intro the link. Now, so I want you to look at the link that I'm gonna show it to you now. Okay, come have a look at it. So wait. Here is the one. Now, so everyone, you can see my link, right? So I display the link in front of you now. So I'm going to show you how to use it. So no point printing it out. There's a Form 1 student last year, did something very funny. So what he did is that he said, teacher, I print out the whole thing for what? Then I said, you print for what? Hey, come on, this one is a PDF file link for you to click on it so that it leads you to specific questions. So don't print, okay, don't print. So this thing, right, you can of course you can access through iPad, you can access through like tab, smartphones and stuff, right? Okay, let's say if let's say you want to use this link, how are you gonna use it? It's not something confidential, so you can just send to your friends and stuff. Right? Now, so for example, let's say you want a very in-depth go through on possible questions for what? For paper 1. Then you can click on this because I go through every single question from the easiest question 1 to the last question in this paper. You can use it as a reference. Okay, you can click on this lah. Okay, then of course, when you go down, you see I put plenty of Form 1, 2, 3 related question. Related question. So in a while, right, I will show you the I would say an analysis lah, because I'm pretty sure a lot of students don't know that. So I will show it to you. Okay, so later you all interact with me in the chat, but I will suggest students send through PM because later I'm gonna ask you a lot of answers okay, later direct message me. Okay, then when I go down, right, you see plenty of it. Form 4, I put relevant questions where I solve it together with students, right? So you can click on it and see how we solve it. And of course, some of it I have some very in-depth explanation as well, so you can use it as a reference. Okay, then you go down further, then you see like Form 5. I put like chapter 1 down to chapter 5 as extra. But then student will say like, teacher, now this one, listen carefully, everyone. Because a lot of students ask me like, teacher, but my school, right, only cover up to taxation. Why you put transformation? Okay, why you put transformation? Now, I tell you the reason. Reason being, now, I don't think I put it over here. Reason being, Form 1, 2, 3, right? Form 2, there is a topic called isometric transformation. Basically, it's 80%. I repeat, basically, it's 80% of your Form 5 transformation. 80%. So the remaining 20% is actually Form 5. So I put it over here so you will be able to see what kind of question style they will ask if let's say you're going to talk about your first term exam. Okay, got it? So that's why I put it over here. So in case you need a guide. Okay, in case you need a guide. But I want students to take note. You go to your Form 5 seminar booklet, right? Okay, I want you to write this down. Now, so I'm going to display it and show it to you now. Okay, let me just show it to you. I display my seminar notes now. Okay, so I display the seminar notes. Okay, over here. I want you to write something very, very important. Because transformation, why I purposely put there? There's a reason, right? So you put there, yes, transformation, one of the very important one. You put there, transformation. Okay, now, then what you do next, or maybe in Bahasa, we name it as penjamaan. Penjamaan. So, transformation, I want you to ignore the word combined transformation. Ignore the word combined transformation. Just look at how I solve translation. Okay, translation, or maybe we have reflection. Okay, then finally we have rotation. You may ignore enlargement. You look at how I solve, how I use technique, and then how I write down the sentence and stuff. Just ignore combined transformation. Ignore this. Ignore the word only. But of course, when I do this combined transformation, right, you will see like combined transformation, we have translate, we have reflect, but you don't focus on how I fine-tune them. You focus on how I write down the words, how I solve them. Okay, just ignore the combined transformation thing. Can I write down already? Okay, now, so student will be like, teacher, but then the playlist, so many, I have to watch everything or not? No, you watch according to if you got stuck when you are doing, look at the word that I'm going to mention, the past year question that I fit behind your seminar booklet. Because seminar booklet, right, like me, Gaby, Qinghua, Siman, right, after we discuss, we just put like some relevant, consider okay, simple questions. That's why some of you, when you try attempt, right, you'll be like, yo, teacher, okay only lah, not that hard. Yes, you're right. So what you can see is that I fit 3 very, very important past year questions inside, right? That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Okay? So later when I start, right, I will start using the past year. I'll start using the past year and focus on the common mistakes. Okay? Now, continue. Now, then the next thing will be, students, according to the playlist that you have, right, you have all the relevant, I show you again. Okay, show you again, because I have to make sure I spend this good 15 minutes to show you all the infos. So I have another 5-6 minutes like this. Okay, so look at this. Everyone. So can see, wait. So now I'm pretty sure you can see my touchabling again, right? Touchabling again. So you can see that I place all the titles nicely. Okay, the titles nicely. So that's why when you click on it, you will be able to recognize the question style that I'm going to show you later. You're going to see a lot of question style. Okay, so now I'm going to move away. You can anytime just refer to your playlist for a reference or a recognize. Recognize like, oh, this question type I've seen before. Okay, how Liang J solve it? You're going to click on it. Okay, can like, let's move on. So I'm going to move on to the question analysis. What kind of question it will definitely come out. Okay, because students will be like, teacher, you sure or not? You do all these like guessing. No, it's not guessing. It's not like I'm super pro or what, you know. Okay, I will tell you the reason why I tell you what are the possible type of question. Now, everyone, this part, right, I didn't put it in your seminar booklet. Okay, there's a reason, of course. Now, let me move it away. Okay, everyone. Now, so this part, right, is not in your seminar booklet. But I want you to spend some time, right, understanding what I'm going to mention to you as in analysis. And then if you're interested in doing a screenshot later, not now, I will show you part by part easier. Okay, can? Now, first of all, let me open up larger and tell you a bit of like analysis. Okay, number one, if let's say your exam, it's full complete paper one and paper two. So paper one first, paper one over 40 questions. In the playlist, I have some like examples for you to like walk through lah. Or maybe please go through your past year paper. Okay, must sit down and really try it out. When you attempt, you know the difference will be. Imagine if let's say you are in a random game lah, what kind of like your favorite games are, whether you are playing like normal smartphone games or in sports. So it's impossible that I verbally tell you what to do and then you go for the competition. Impossible, right? So what you're going to do is that you need to practice a few times, like probably you go through like 10 session, 20 session with your coach or your very pro friends. And then you'll go for the competition, something like that, right? So same thing, the passive paper is like for you to train, then you go for exam. Okay, now look at this. So this is like what? This is like the I would say 140 marks, okay, 140 marks from your paper one of 40 marks and your 100 marks from your paper two. So for a paper two. So in order to hit 84 marks, this is the total marks. But let's don't talk about the ambitious thing lah. 84, what? Just talk about what kind of question we will target on. What kind of question we'll target on. Now, so I'll move down. Now you can see that these are state paper analysis where I do one by one. I go through every single question and analyze all the questions down. Now, students, so can you give me like a quick your own kind of analysis according to colors lah. Because when you look at the state, right, it's like this, you know. This is the first state, Selangor 1 and 2, MRSN, then SBP, Perak, Kedah. This is how you look at it. So students, by referring to the color, do you notice, basically, I would say the colors repeat in every state. Do you notice that? Notice? Right? Now, so if you notice the color have been repeating, right? Now, students, so what it means? I mean, same goes to SPM. I do the analysis as well. It's just that I didn't put it over here. So I repeat, mathematics, it's okay to just focus on state paper. You don't have to purposely buy extra books. Okay? In my class, I explain. You understand, you don't have to memorize. Because we understand according to stories, according to stories. Understand, don't memorize, understand, don't memorize. And then when you come into real exam, basically it repeats. Repeat as in the question style, the keywords that I've been using. It's not like they twist here and there, no. That's why you see, let's look at one of the color lah. Students, look at the red color one. Do you notice quadratic equation? Of course, some of it I put quadratic F, means function. You see, quadratic equation for first one, quadratic equation. Every single quadratic equation happens in every single state. Of course, here and there you notice, teacher, why Malacca don't have one? Why Malacca don't have one? That one a bit. That's why I would say 80% repeat, 20%, you know what happened? 20% of this, they copy from paper one. Then they copy already, they put it over here, they kick away some of the questions. That's why 80% you can guess. Okay, got what I mean? That's why I say Form 4, I cannot tell you something like this, If let's say some of you attended Form 4 seminar before, then you notice like, teacher, I recall you didn't mention this kind of like predicted question before. You have been talking about Form 1, 2, 3 is very important in Form 4 back then, if you notice lah. Okay, but when you Form 5, right, the approach that I'm going to use is different. I focus more on question type. I focus more on not memorizing, but understand and remember. So that's the difference when I start teaching in Form 5. Okay, that's why some students they get not used to it, like, teacher, why your teaching style in Form 5 different already? Because I focus more on strategy already. Strategy on how to tackle on the least amount of questions so that you can spend more time in your other subjects. Like you can spend on your maths, physics, accounts, sejarah. Those are very, very huge chapter, but mathematics, leave it to me. That's why I reduce compact into whatever things that you have to do, then you can score your A+. So that's what we're going to focus on. Then you notice, you see, the purple color one, logical reasoning, everything. Okay, logical reasoning. Okay, you can see transformation. Look at this. Can you see that a bit pink, dark pink a bit one? Can you see transformation all the way? Right? Your coming exam, same thing one. Super high chance. Any of you sitting for state paper or maybe your school gonna come up with your exam paper. Can you tell me? Because some state they're gonna come up with their own state form 5 first term exam paper. So it depends on. Any of you? So I'm pretty sure some is like state paper now. So I tell you, state paper super predictable. Maybe here and there school paper, they will kind of follow, but they will fine-tune the level a bit, like let's say school level, especially like SMJ Catholic. What else? Guanghua. Who else? A few more schools lah. They kind of follow their own pace, but the chapter is still there. The chapter is still there. Okay. So everyone, I'm just doing a quick focusing on colors. So focusing on colors. So in case you are interested in doing a screenshot, you can do a screenshot now according to section A. You see, this one section A, average around 3 to 6 marks. You want to do a screenshot, you do a screenshot, then you type S1. Then I know you screenshot the first part already. This is section A analysis. The possible kind of question. And meanwhile, if you have any words that you don't get it right, you ask now. I will tell you. So your face, everyone, must be thick, Ask. Ask. Come on, it's a free session. I'm still a teacher, right? Ask only. So you screenshot already, you put S1, so I can skip to the next part for you to screenshot. Of course, here and there, they will like probably put in section A, or let's say they'll put in section B. It depends on them. SE, it's simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation. The one that you will get in your what? In your matrix as well. But if I put SE, it means you can use substitution or maybe elimination. You don't have to use matrix. But if let's say they put matrix, then you have to use matrix inverse to solve it. That's the difference. So you might get both simultaneous and matrix simultaneous. Then you get a free 8 marks. So super predictable and super predictable. So for me, right, I will keep telling students focus on what? Focus on reducing the amount of things that you have to read for mathematics. Don't spend too much time. I tell you what to study, full stop. Okay, full stop. Spend more time in other subjects. They are harder. Like for real. Even SPM, they are harder. Mathematics, pui. So don't spend extra time in mathematics. Okay? So don't spend extra time in mathematics. That's the main thing lah. Okay, so done with the first screenshot already. I'm going to move to section B, where the average marks are, everyone. The average marks is around 7 to maximum 13. But here and there, around 9 one. Around 9. But sometimes they put 7, then they will fine-tune another question to like 10, probably sometimes 12. Maximum I reach is like 13 marks per one question. And over here, right, you notice there is a lot of what, okay, while you are doing a screenshot, once done with the screenshot, you put S2, okay? So you notice, teacher, There's transformation, like what you mentioned. Please don't focus on combined transformation for first term exam. Okay? Focus on how to write, translate, reflect, rotate. Focus on what how to do your rotation and stuff. Sorry, teacher, is this for our mid-year or trials? Mid-year. But for trials, right? Of course, relevant as well. It's just that you will take away those chapters that you didn't learn before. But a few only. Because the chapter behind your Form 5, right? A few of them is actually paper 1. It's more to like pro paper 1. But here and there, super similar already. Students, any confusion, ask me. Okay, ask me. Okay? Yes, you're right, Yongxin, you're right. That's why I said it's a trial analysis state paper. But relevant question will come out in your first term exam as well. So super relevant. Okay, then of course, besides transformation that I mentioned, GOF, like what student mentioned, GOF stands for graph of function. The Form 2 graph of function. Wait, I show you a bit, okay? Wait, everyone. I show you what is GOF, wait, This is graph of function. I show you my last year's seminar booklet. I show you a bit, then you will be able to know what is graph function. It's actually a question from Form 2, but it's just that they convert into SPM. They convert into SPM, then you'll be like, oh, check, this kind of question is it? This one, no? Now, then this one, graph function, complete question A, B, C, get you a total marks, how much? 8. Sometimes 10. Then after that, what they do is that they provide what? They provide graph paper for you, then you draw. But Form 2, they draw most of it, then you plot and draw mark, right? But this one, you have to prepare the whole thing yourself. Okay? So you'll get what I mean? Okay, I got it. Then another one, you can see linear inequalities about drawing. Later, that's one of the things that we're going to cover. Okay, later, that's one of the things that we're going to cover. Okay, then finally, section C, I would say you can screenshot for fun. This is a confirmed 15 marks and you choose one. You choose one only. 15 marks question, but you choose one. There's 2 questions. So everyone, over here is super random. Super random. It's a combination of different chapters in one particular question. But the chances of them bringing part A answer to part B, very low. That's why sometimes it's like separate questions, but they use the same name. Let's say section A, they put Jason, blah, blah, blah. Want to do something, then you do the maths calculation already, right? Then part B, they use the same Jason. But it's a different situation. Maybe it's like under the same story, but the calculation not related. That's why I would say it's actually combo of section A, B. But it's just that they put it in section C, much very hard because they put 15 marks. Then you'll be like, oh, teacher, what the heck is that? Okay, can so you want to screenshot, you can screenshot for fun. Okay, so far, can? Screenshot already, you put S3. Then I move on. Okay, good. Now, so that's all for the analysis part. That's all for the analysis part. Okay, now, so I'm going to move away. Okay, move away. And students, you know what? I want you to go to your past year questions. Past year question. I want you to find a past year question behind your seminar booklet. Wait, I want you to find a past year question behind your seminar booklet where it states there 2021 SMJK Catholic. Do you notice that? You flip to that specific paper already, you type OK. You flip to that specific paper. Hey, sorry. No. 2023, I'm so sorry. 2023. Yes, 2023. Yes, 2023. You flip to 2023 already, you type OK. So I'm pretty sure the space is not enough because I squeeze it. I squeeze it already into two page to 1. So you may take a test pad or what? Okay, can? Good, huh? Okay, nice. So everyone, I would say welcome to the revision now. Okay, welcome to the revision. Now, so first of all, I want students to focus on this part. So I'm gonna quickly run through, and show you a bit on the questions. Okay, let me just run through it very fast with you. Share, because I'm going to use the paper 2 question later. I'm going to use it. So, I notice my voice starts to change already. I'm worried the next question later. Okay, everyone. You can see the paper, right? Can see the paper? Okay, the one that I display in front of you, right? Okay, good. Now, so you notice, right? This overall paper one, 1.5 hour. 1.5 hour, total 40 questions. That's normal lah. That's normal. So I will tell you, everyone, every single question you notice, there is around 38% for 1, 2, 3. Okay, around 38% for 1, 2, 3. So relevant explanation in the playlist, the touchable link that I sent to you, you can use it as a reference lah. Okay, so I just quickly scan through this. So you see I scan through it. You can see circles as well, right? You can see sets, random number-based lines and angles from Form 1. Okay, then I go through network graph theory. See that? Matrix. Then you can see like the smoker, non-smoker insurance. Okay, then move on. You see plenty of very, very predictable paper 1 question. So you do at least 3 ngam one. Ngam already. Okay, so let's move on straight to the paper 2. This is the main part, paper 2. So paper 2, you can see that they prepare like section ABC. You see that? Section ABC, 2.5 hour. 2.5 hour. Okay, everyone, look at section A. On average, 4 to 6 marks, or maybe sometimes 3 marks. Okay, sometimes 3 marks. Now, you circle, later I will tell you what I'm going to focus on. Okay, so there is a lot of questions. I'm not doing every single question because we have limited time. Okay, so I'll focus on common mistake type. So the rest, please sit down and do. I repeat the word. Put very, very big in front of your seminar notes. Every single question, chapter and question style, it's super predictable, especially if you are not talking about SMU Catholic questions. I purposely take this paper because among different schools that I've been collecting, okay, so far they are the hardest already. Okay, of course, I didn't take like MRSM SBP lah. MRSM SBP, I will use it for our final term exam. So for now, I always use CHS, Catholic High School question. Okay, so they are slightly harder already. If let's say you notice, teacher, but I do all the different publisher question, actually quite easy one. Good. Very good. Then you win already. Okay, can So I move on. You can see like on average like 6 marks around there, right? This one, last one, you can see 8 marks there is a bit different already. Do you know why? Because originally your section A, you have 10 questions. But do you notice they make it 7 only? So that's why I said depends on whether full paper or not. So students, can you circle number 7? Later we're going to do that. Circle number 7. Okay, circle number 7. I'll do that later. Together. Okay, together. And then next, section B, on average, supposed to be 7 to maximum 13 marks. So you notice this question 8 here, 5 marks, they should terbalik. They just put it in a very funny thing. Okay, everyone, look at this. Can you see box plot? Ignore this. No, not ignore this. Can you see box plot? They put 5 marks there. This one's supposed to terbalik with the 7 one. Supposed to terbalik, but it's okay. Leave it there. And next, number 9, you notice graph. They said with loop and multiple edges and stuff, right? So this one, there's no specific technique. Don't spend too much time on this. It's more to what? It's more to guessing. Guessing means you're going to do a lot of trial error to make sure you hit loops and multiple edges. This one, I'll leave it as well. And you straight enter into another question over here. Can you circle question 12 that later I'm going to do this as well? A very huge question that student thought is something hard. So it's actually consumer mathematics. So you circle question number 12. Later we'll do that together. Circle question number 12. Okay, just like I said, 7 and 12, you can do it. Okay, next, you notice number 13, circle as well. Linear inequalities. We will do this later as well. So you notice the total marks here is like 7 to 9 marks. 9 marks. And finally here, can you see number 14? 14, you circle. Okay, number 14, you circle. I'll do this as well. This is insurance relating to property. Insurance relating to property. Yes. Okay, let's see what's it. Is it possible if I know how to do our school past question, then I can do for other people as well? Jared, definitely. You CHS, correct? But make sure you complete all the passes that I do for you. Make sure. Okay, but of course, like what I mentioned, but do means do, then you mark. Then after you check through the one that you're wrong, you make sure you make it clear. So students, don't be like me, don't be like me. Do already, mark, leave it. Not the effective way. You do, you mark. The one that you got wrong, understand it. The one that you understand already, you got correct, then you do it forward, right? So that's how you improve lah. So I place that 3 only. If let's say you need more, you can get it from me. I have more. Okay, I have more. Okay, now so student number 14 also you circle it as well. Okay, so let's start with our first question of the day. Okay, first question of the day. This is the one. Okay, question number 7. Okay, let's go into question number 7 now. So I will screen it and do the workings with you. Prepare your calculator. Okay, prepare your calculator. Yeah, prepare a calculator. So standard, this question over here, right? I would say you can use calculator to hack the whole situation. You can use calculator to hack the whole situation, but I won't be showing you how to use calculator to type everything, but I will suggest students to focus on what? Focus on the playlist, because I put the calculator technique there already. So you can use calculator to instantly get the final part lah. So you can speed up the whole process. Okay, so let's see what the question says. The table below shows the achievement of Kohan and Sanjay in 5 maths tests. You see how predictable the question is, Do you notice 2 persons? Right? Do you notice they are talking about 2 persons test from test 1 to test number 5? Right? Then they say Mr. Lim is sending one of them to represent school in National Olympiad Mathematics competition. Determine who is more eligible and justify your answer. Job, I show you something similar, okay, from different parts here. Don't flip away. Focus on that page. I'll show you something similar. That's why I said mathematics questions starting with Form 5. Starting Form 5, it's super predictable already. Unlike Form 4, especially Form 4 final exam, it's a bit hard to determine because not enough chapter. But Form 5 onwards, whether midterm, trial even worse, super predictable. Okay, super predictable. But of course, what I can do is to reduce the amount of things that you need to study. That's the pro thing lah. Okay, now, so let me show you something where they have the same pattern. Okay, they have the same pattern. Wait, let me show it to you. Now, everyone, look at this question here. Wait, it's not in your book. I'll show you some random past year that I collect out and teach students every time. Yeah, the whole thing came out already. The alignment went wrong. There, students, look at this. Now, you see this? I read out, you don't have to flip, it's not your book one. I read out, you see? Now, it says, 2 machines P and Q are used to produce biscuit. A sample consists of 5 packets of biscuit are taken randomly from each machine. The mass of the biscuit are recorded in the following table. You can see machine P and Q, they give you all the mass, correct not? Sometimes they repeat 5 times, they put like 6 times, experiment depends. Then this question, right, they will say, which machine is more consistent? This question, it's more obvious because they tell you have to do mean and standard deviation, right? But just now that question, did they mention? Did the question mention just now? Ask you to do standard deviation mean? Whether they are consistent, did they ask? No. That's why when you recognize that question, right, confirm standard deviation already. You look at the question beside. Can you see the question beside over here? The following table shows the achievement of 3 participants in 5 cross-country training, right? So you see like Tilak, Kwan Sing, Ismail, then these are the minutes for the 5 attempts. Then you see, again, mean standard deviation. Then who is more consistent? Again, same thing. Same thing. So that's why according to Form 4 level, right? You see the question, confirm. Okay, now let's move on. But there is a way to hack the calculation. That's why you don't have to type too many times. But I'm not showing you how to do that. So you can refer to the playlist on how to type it faster. Okay, everyone, let's look at this. So obviously, when you see this kind of pattern, right, confirm standard deviation. Can you put by side? Confirm standard deviation. And of course, standard deviation, it leads to another separate mean calculation as well. Okay, mean calculation as well. And after that, they'll ask you to justify, correct? Then whenever they ask about justify, you always mention the word who, what is more consistent. So the one which is consistent becomes the person that you're going to choose, or maybe the what that you're going to choose. Consistent result. Consistent result. Okay, so let's see. So we're going to do Kuhan. And by the side, later we're going to do Sanjay. So what we're going to do is that we're going to focus on the mean calculation first. It's okay to use the mean symbol. It's okay to use the mean symbol. Okay, so I will do Kuhan. Okay, I'll do Kuhan. Okay, everyone, let's do it together. So 82 plus 68 plus 65 plus 93 plus 52. Then you divide by a total of 5 attempts, 5 tests, right? So over here, I type everything one by one. It's a waste of time. But playlist, I show you how to hack. You can follow the steps on how to hack. Okay, so you will get 72 over here as the mean. Okay, 72 as the mean. So can everyone quickly calculate Sanjay's mean for me as well? Okay, so I will do a pause here. You do already, you type Sanjay's mean only. 76, 82, 61, 75, 66. So I repeat 4th time already. To speed up the whole calculation process, you can watch the video that I put in the playlist to speed up the whole process. Okay, very good. So what do you get for your mean calculation for Sanjay? Okay, job everyone. Thank you. Now, why got 76 one? 72 you maybe here and there you do some error already. You check that. Okay, job. So this kind of question, I said already, I even can predict how they ask, So you look at Kwan and Sanjay, can you see their mean is 72? Both of them. Every single standard deviation question, I would say 99% they give you the same one. Or maybe that 1% very near one. Maybe one of it 72, another one 71.4. Very, very near one. It won't be like, Kuhan's test average is 72, but Sanjay's one is 84. Come on, cannot play already. Sanjay is super strong. Okay, so that's how it works. So that's why the reason why you have standard deviation is that your mean is too near. So you want to get standard deviation and see who perform more consistent. Who is overall better. Something like that. Okay, so let's move on to Kuhan's standard deviation. So you can use this symbol. Or maybe you want to write like standard deviation, up to you. Now, let's look at this. I'm not doing the detailed explanation where in the playlist I have that detailed explanation why standard deviation working like that, but I'm not doing here. Okay, I will straight go into the formula. Okay, so formula will be a huge square root, everybody. A huge square root right? Then over. Yeah, so you put this on. So everyone, over, then you minus bracket mean square. So take the mean square and put inside. Take the mean square and put inside, right? Okay, everyone, I put inside 72. So now I'm gonna ask, can you tell me what you're gonna fit for this? Total, there is how many sample here, or how many tests here? Yes, very good. Total 5 tests. Be careful, because standard deviation, they have different ways of asking. This is one of the way. One of the way. There are so many more. Okay, so of course, everything I put it nicely for you to refer because I've no time to cover everything. That's why you have more questions to refer. Sorry if let's say I've been talking about the playlisting because that's the most important thing for you to have a good reference. Okay, good. So the next one, every single test you're going to put it inside. Every single test you're going to put it inside. Students, can you tell me what's my error currently? What's my error? Every single test, marks, you're going to put it inside, right? But all the tests, all the datas, very good. You have to square them. You have to square them. You have to square them. Okay, come, go ahead. Yes, but I already said, the workings you can spare the whole workings by doing some very fast scientific calculator ways of typing it, but I'm not doing now. You can do according to the playlist. Okay, go ahead. I'll give you some time. You do the calculation. Come quick. Okay, I pause. Wait. I pause. So you all continue until the final answer. The final answer for the standard deviation. I'll wait for you. Yes, very good. Answer is 14.18. 2 decimal point is good enough. 2 decimal points is good enough. So I will give you a bit of time, everyone. Just a bit of time only. So I want you to handle Sanjay. And the moment you get Sanjay's answer as 7.51, you type OK. Yes. Anyone join late? You didn't receive the playlist one, you tell me now. I send again. I send again now. Anyone? Okay, good. So now I will send it to the chat again. So sorry everyone. If I've been talking about the playlist, the touchabling, because there is here and there new student joining, go out, join, go out, right? So I'll keep mentioning this so that everybody gets the playlist. Important. So you can share to your friends, and don't worry, it's not something where it's between me and you. No, it's public. That's why I put you in the public chat. Yeah. Okay, so the moment you get, hi Roshan. So the moment you get your standard deviation for Sanjay, which is 7.51, right? You type OK. Nice. Thank you very much, everyone. Now, so right. Wow. So this my voice cannot come out already. Gone. Okay, continue. Now, so the next one will be what, the next one, students, are going to focus on the next part where they ask, determine who is more eligible and justify your answer. Justify your answer. Okay, now students, tell me, Kuhan and Sanjay, who is the one which is more eligible? Why? One word only. Okay, number one, you will definitely select Sanjay. Why? Because the result is more consistent. Okay, so number one, you write Sanjay. Sanjay is more eligible, right? Slightly longer, is more eligible. Okay, because his result his result is more consistent. Okay. Sorry, I missed out this. Because the standard deviation, you have to mention this word. The standard deviation is lower, so his result is more consistent. You have to say lower standard deviation and then more consistent. In case students don't understand, like, teacher, why more consistent one? Because according to, in case you all don't know, I take away for a while. Okay, I show you the reason. Show the reason of it, because that's why I say I focus on understanding. So let's say this one is 20, 40, 20, 40, 60, 80 marks, around there. So you notice Sanjay 76 is around here, 76. No, around here 76. Okay, then 82, something like that. And after that, 75, 61, sorry, 61. Then 75, probably around here. Then after that, 66, probably around here. Okay, then you notice that the mean is actually 72 around here. Around here. Okay, so students, this is what we are trying to say, So from the lowest and the largest, so basically Sanjay's result, you see, this is the part, fluctuate. So the fluctuating result is very small. That's why Sanjay's result is not like, wow, suddenly super king or suddenly super low. No. That's why he score very consistent marks. Very consistent marks. Especially athletes, the more consistent their result, okay, the more consistent their result, the better, correct? The better, okay, not? Okay, so I take away, so that's the standard deviation part. Super high chance you will get it already, either paper 1 or paper 2. So we pray that it come out paper 2 is like 3 marks. So you notice that they put there, how many marks there? They put 8. But by right, around 5 marks plus minus in real exam. But they put 8 marks, 7 marks is like 3, okay, take. Okay, come next. Everyone, next. Now, the next question that I want to focus on, right? It's something relating to linear inequalities, drawing a complete graph. Quite high chance you'll get it, Radian. Quite high chance. Now, students, you notice I didn't really talk about matrix, right? I focus on common mistake, right? Because those are like, okay, 100% you'll get it already. You're gonna go and focus on that. You're gonna focus on that already, right? But all these things, right? I tell you, students, right? They will keep focusing on Form 5, Form 5, then they forget about Form 4. Shit. Right. So you still have your graph of motion there, your speed time graph, distance time graph, right? That's why past year very important. Sorry, grandma's story, but I still have to tell you, recap according to past year question that I passed to you. Okay, other subject, I'm not sure whether can fully rely on past year, but mathematics, definitely. Okay, mathematics, definitely. Okay, can Now, so the next question that we're going to focus on, it's this. Now, so everyone, I will give you like different scenarios, and I want you guys, right, to later direct message me, because students, do you know how to direct message? You can see there is a, I think, I'm not sure whether some of you using phone, man, maybe harder to switch up. You direct message to TTC VH13. So other people won't be able to see your answer. So most of you are using direct message, but another group of students, you are using public. Public, then people can see your answer already. Okay. Now, so for this part, right, I will do a few. Shivani, yes, but trial paper, I'm afraid that some of the question you might not be able to like determine whether it is your syllabus or not. For example, standard deviation. Because Form 5, they have standard deviation as well. Then some trigonometry questions. It seems like Form 3, but then Form 5, then you thought it's like some harder question from Form 3, but it's actually something that you learn in Form 5, something like that. But you can do it. But it's just that if you got stuck like, this question I don't know whether relevant or not, maybe you can ask me. Then I tell you whether this one you should do or not. But here and there, probably like around 20% not relevant one. If let's say you're using the state trial paper, right? Is that what you're trying to say? Yes. You can let me know lah. You have my number? No, okay. Nah, I send you my number. Just in case you want to ask lah. Like you don't know whether this one relevant or not. And can you tell me roughly how much you score? If your result is super good, just go ahead. But if let's say like below like around 50 like this, right? I suggest not to. Oh, then okay good then just go ahead with state paper. Go ahead. Then just ask me whether the question relevant or not. Okay, good choice. Nice. Okay, students, again, my job in every class, like seminar or whatever class, normal class, my job is to reduce what? Is to reduce the amount of things that you study. Then you can focus more on other subjects. Okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, let's do it. So I'm going to read the question now, and I will come up with different questions, and later you have to send me the answer, okay? In a month, Oppa Boutique buys X handbags and Y pairs of shoes based on the following constraints. Okay, constraint, limitation, some conditions, it depends lah. Okay, constraint means limitation means some terms and conditions. Okay, then they say the total number of handbags and shoe bought is at least 60. Okay, now highlight everyone. Like highlight at least. At least. I repeat, the ratio, lama, I hate ratio. Because a lot of students ask me the same question, like teacher, ratio very hard. I tell you. I mean, especially when it comes up in linear inequalities. This topic is Form 4, Chapter 6, Linear Inequalities. Inequalities in two variables. In two variables. Right, sorry. Now then it says the ratio of number of shoes two. Oh my gosh. Two. You see, two means the double dot lah. Two, the number of handbags should not be a bit different here. Should not be more than 3:1. So looks like they give you ratio, something like that. So we might get stuck a bit, but it's okay. Just continue reading it. Number 3, the cost price of a handbag and a pair of shoes are 120, 60 respectively. The amount allocated for the purchase is 6,000. Okay, the amount allocated for the purchase, it's 6,000. Now, so we have 3 parts now lah. We have 3 parts now. Okay, everyone. Again, so I'm gonna teach you something. I'm going to teach you something where you can use it universally in every single linear inequalities, especially when your English is not as good lah. Like my English suck on. I need some technique to help out. So like English suck on, I have to lah. So I mean I'm one of them lah. Okay, so I always teach this in class. So I'm pretty sure students know this 2%. So I'm going to show it to you. It's my physics friend. Okay, my physics friend called Junhan. Everyone know who is Junhan? Anyone know? In case you don't know who is Junhan, okay, later I'll tell you. So I'm going to put that Junhan and Weiling, my 2 good friends. In case you all don't know lah, so I show it to you like. I show you who is Junhan and Weiling. Wait, I show you. Ta-da! Junhan and Weiling. Hey, sorry, I paused me. There. Can see or not? Junhan and Weiling. Okay, so we are good friends. Okay, we are good friends. And what happened is that I call them not by the name of Junhan because we are super close so I call by surname. Call by surname, but of course you all don't call by surname So I call Junhan as Amao, AM. So I call Junhan Amao, AM. Because Junhan's surname is Mao. Mao. So Weiling, actually my student, so I call Aling. Yeah, Weiling was my student back then. Okay, so Mao, Aling, of course they are a lovely couple, so I'm going to put a lovely couple. I put love there. Okay, I put love there. So the weirder the answering technique is, the easier for you to recall them. That's why I said I reduce the amount of things that you have to study. Okay, so what I put is that I'm the good friend, so I put there LJ is the good friend. Okay, so what I do is that I always take photo for them. Okay, I always take photo for them. So I always take photo for them, then eventually I'm going to put into an album for them. So album, I'm going to put it like this. This is a title to the album. Wow. Okay, right? Title to the album. And what I use to take photo, I use LG phone. I use LG phone. LJ pula. LG phone. So I'm going to bear L and G. LG. Okay, can? So after I put this thing ready, and next, now everyone judge for me. Judge for me, Junhan and Weiling, who is heavier? Who is heavier? Yeah, everybody knows, Okay, nice. Of course, our Amao Kokola, Junhan, right? So I'm gonna put there maximum weight. Wait, the heck? Oh, Shifeng. I screenshot and show Weiling. Oh, I screenshot. Wait, okay, next. So as for Weiling, right, of course, minimum weight lah, minimum weight. Now, so I put there nicely already, Okay, now, so student will be like, teacher, what the heck? What you're trying to talk about? What is it about? What the heck is that? Okay, everyone, I'll tell you the reason why I do this. Now, so whenever I look at the word maximum, okay, whenever I look at the word, do you see AM there? Max means maximum, min means minimum. AM, yes, I know is amount. AL, I know is Aling, but then in our mathematical point of view, right, our restructure into the word at most. AM stands for at most. I know it's amount, but in our chapter point of view, Form 4 chapter 6, we name it as at most. And AL means, so anyone, can you tell me AL means what? AM means at most, so AL? At least, at least. So this is how I'm going to use it, But of course, some of the easy one I didn't put inside, like greater than, who don't know? Greater or equal, who don't know? Lesser than, yeah, these kind of things. Come on, I put that for what? Even weak English like me also, I understand, But like I say, my English not that good. So I look at the word at most, I got panic on, I look at the word maximum, I got panic. So I design something where it fits weaker like me, so you can use it. Okay, so you see, the total amount of handbags and shoe. Come, I show you a bit on how to use it. See, X handbags. I put a handbags. Then Y pairs of shoes. This is the number of. Okay, number of. And you notice price they give it to you as well. A handbag is 120, and then a shoe is 60 ringgit. Now, students, can you tell me in the chat, quick one up, this one from one, come on. Tell me the number of items, number of items according to the unknown given. Items only, we have two types of items, right? So according to the number of handbags and number of shoes, total, it will be X plus Y. Agree or not? Agree or not? Can, Now tell me another one, total price. Total is X plus Y, correct? Total price, according to the table here. According to the table only. In this case, total cost as well. Total cost. Yes, it will be 120x plus 60y. Thank you very much. Okay, job. So by writing a very small table, you will be able to decide everything already. Okay, now look at this. The total number of handbags and shoes. Number of handbags and shoes. But can you see the word at least? At least, then you see what I do. Can you see AL? AL, then you hantam this one. I put there already. Then you put at least. Then you put at least 60. Understand? That's how I use it. If let's say the question says is at most 60, then you take this one at most. Okay, if the question says the total number of handbags and shoes bought is minimum 60, then minimum you take the same symbol. If the question says the total number of handbags and shoes is maximum 60, then you switch to this symbol. You get what I mean? That's why you can use that as a reference to how to form inequalities faster and easier. Okay, now the second one, wow, this one we got stuck a bit, right? Okay, I show you that whole way of deciding it. Okay, now yeah, these are the clues. These are the clues. You're right. Okay, now so I'm going to go through the second one. Especially students where where you join my Form 5 class. Because Form 4 students, Form 5 students, right? You didn't attend my Form 4 class before. Form 4 more techniques compared to Form 5. Form 4 there's more techniques, especially logical reasoning. Graph of the what? Speed time graph, distance time graph. Especially art students, they got stuck a bit on that, right? Yeah. Okay. Next, this is Form 4, of course. So number 2, the ratio of the number of shoes. The ratio of the number of shoes to the number of handbags. I write the number of shoes, which is Y, to the number of handbags. This one understand or not? This sentence understand or not? So I'm explaining the whole situation to you on how to handle ratios. Okay, can Next, can you see should not be more than 3 to 1? Oh my gosh. Students, what is should not be more than? Tell me. Should not be more than. I give you lesser, equal, greater, equal. 1, 2, 3, 4. In case you cannot type out the equal stuff, right? You select which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, which one? Should not be more than. Actually, should not be more than, right? You can actually, how say, cut it lesser into number 1 and number 2 only. So the answer is supposed to be number 1, number 2. Should not be more than. Now, everyone, I give you a scenario. Because of one student asked me, like, teacher, actually, this question, I see the answer already. Why they put the equal word? Why cannot be number 1? But majority students put number 2. Thank you very much. The answer is number 2. Okay, I teach you on how I determine. Students, sometimes you might mindfuck yourself, you know. You know what is mindfuck? It means you look at the question, then you are like, hey, I know one, I understand one, but then you're still wrong. You confuse yourself. Sometimes it's like this. So I always do this thing. I always reverse. Okay, and ask myself something relating to my mom. I always say, like, okay, let's say my mom, I want to ask my mom whether I can eat candies or not. I say, hey, mommy, can I eat candies? Then my mom shout at me and say, should not be more than 3 candies. Can you tell me, as a kid, you are a kid also, correct? You will eat how many of them? Of course, you take maximum, take 3. Correct? Take 3. You take 3, take the most, correct? So of course, it will be number 2. If let's say your mommy say what? Say, you can eat, but lesser than 3. You will take 3 or not? You take 3, you gonna a tight slap, correct? You get what I mean? They say should not be 3, mantap. So parents also need to know how to use English words. So if let's say my kids ask me, so I rather use something positive, they feel happy, you know. I say should not be more than 3 sweets. Then they go and take 3. Then they happy. They can use 3, but I say lesser than 3, they take 2, they're not shocked. They say, why cannot 3? You say 3. I said less than. Gone. So you have to know how to play with the words. So this is the correct one. Very good. Okay, once you put inside, then wait, where can ratio one? Cannot. So ratio, come on lah, ratio you can switch into fraction ma. Right. So you notice when I teach you, it's more to like a bit kindergarten level one, because my main thing is to like everybody get 80 and above lah. Okay, so I don't want to miss out any of you because I used to be weak before lah. So everyone, of course, in this case, just normal switch here and there lah. So you take the divide, you move it over here, you times. So y lesser equals, your symbol didn't switch. You move that, 3 over 1 means 3 basically. So times x, you will get 3x. So you get your second one ready. I always try to make my y to be on the left side. Okay, then finally, number three, the cost of, right, this one a bit trickier. The cost price of a handbag and a pair of shoes are 120 and 60 respectively. The amount allocated for the purchase is 6,000. The amount allocated, this one, they didn't play with linear inequalities words. But you need to analyze a bit. Okay, everyone, I'll give you a bit of time. You send me the answer. I want this linear inequality to be, no, cannot use equal because this is not a straight line. Not straight line y equals mx plus c. This is linear inequalities. So you have to go for a greater, lesser, greater, equal, lesser, equal. You have to use these 4 symbols only. So which one you should use? Okay, so far one student correct already. Everyone just type it out. Your face must be thick to be better. Face must be thick. You see my face super thick. Thick means nobody cares whether you got wrong or correct. Come on, nobody cares. Okay, nobody cares. Your main part here is to learn. Full stop. I notice a lot of students answered correctly. Okay, just a few lah. Like probably 3 students around 20 plus students actually answered correctly lah. Around 2-3 students answered lesser. So the answer is 120x plus 60y lesser equals 6,000, because the amount allocated to Oppa Boutique is 6,000 ngam. Right? That's why just now some of you say equal ma. So it can be 6,000 or lesser. Correct? If let's say you put this one only, you cannot. So it means 5,999 only. Right? So this is your answer. Okay, now students, later we will start drawing. I will show you how to draw. The whole complete question, 9 marks, 10 marks, it depends. Now, so everyone, I have 3 already. 1, 2, and 3. So yes. One of the students actually round off. Hong Zheng, right? Okay, everyone. Any of you feel like dividing everything with 10 or maybe 20, something like that? Anyone? Anyone feel like doing that? Yes, go ahead, no problem. But it's just that I lazy only. You want to do that? Don't want to do that also can. Yeah. So no problem. You can leave it. Because normally I will leave it. Yeah. Even Schema Japan, they always leave it because they're lazy. Same like me. Make sure your school teacher is as lazy as possible. So that they will find weird answering techniques to help you, so that you can speed up the process by focusing on other subjects. By referring to lesser question and focus on other subjects. Okay, so that's the slogan in my class lah. Okay, I always reduce the amount of things that you need to study. Okay, Joe. Now later we come back because I prepared graph paper already. So please prepare a graph paper if you have it. Okay, you prepare already. You type okay. But later we'll use it. But I will flip to another question and ask you all come up with the question for me. Okay, something similar. Okay, I pause a bit. Later you go ahead. Okay, wait. Why got countdown one? 11, 7. Wait. Students, Weird, got countdown. Oh no, scare me. No, 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 no. The timer, somebody started on. Okay, no, no, no. I thought it's like suddenly I will gonna kick out by the admin. No, no, no. Okay, now, joke, everyone. Now, see, you prepare graph paper, you type okay, so I will come up with a different question and you write down the inequalities for me. My job is not to cover every single question. My job here is to tell you what kind of things to study. Earlier, I tell you already. And then you really need to sit down and try out the past year questions. Okay, the past year question Gaby, me, and Xinhua prepared. Wait, let me open up the question that I want you to try it out. Okay, right? So everybody, I want you guys, right, to come up with I want you guys to come up with three, yes, three linear inequalities using this sentence. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Now, so it's not in your book, it's my Form 4 booklet. You can see I've been using Amau Aling, correct not? Maximum for Amau, minimum for Aling. Then L and G stands for lesser greater. L and G stands for lesser greater, you see? Lesser, you put this one. Then greater, you put this one without the line. Okay, so read this question yourself. Form three inequalities for me in the chat. Form three inequalities for me in the chat. If let's say you want to type like lesser equal, just put the word just put the symbol lesser, then put equal by the side. I understand it. You put whatever also I understand it. Okay, go ahead. I'll give you like 2 minutes. 2 minute cup. Make sure you know how to form the linear equalities. I won't be able to do every single question, so I'll focus more on like some common mistakes. And you sit down and do the questions yourself. Okay, nice. Three, form three linear inequalities. Okay, good. So far, 3 students got answer already. 4 students. Okay. 11 students got the answer already. But I haven't checked the accuracy yet lah. So I just look at the information that you type for me. Oh yeah. For normal class students, the next coming class we are focusing on taxation. So make sure you have your taxation booklet. We are doing income tax. Income tax next coming class next week. We're doing income tax, the largest taxation question, around 10 marks. I mean maximum can reach up to 10. Income tax. We're focusing on income tax. So if let's say I can't finish the whole thing, right? Minimum I have to finish income tax before exam. If let's say I didn't do like all the property assessment, quit rent, all those things okay one, because those are like 1-2 marks for your paper one. Yeah. So your teacher do that already. It's just that I need to make sure I go through income tax with you in normal class. That's why this class I didn't talk about taxation at all. Because I haven't teach in normal class yet. So majority your exam covers up to taxation, right? Yeah, so normal class students bring your taxation. We are doing income tax. Calculator also important. A lot of students didn't bring calculator and sian. Don't use phone one. Phone cannot. You have to get the feeling on how to type. That's why bring your own calculator better. Don't use phone. Okay, Job. So far 30 over lah. 30 over students are replied answer already. Okay, now Job. Let's see. Let's see whether you get the correct answer or not. Okay, so you know all the amount the maximum minimum stuff already lah. Okay, a radio station plans to give free ticket to audience for a movie premiere. It has X pieces. X pieces. So I put there number of. So X pieces of RM10. RM10 value ticket lah. And then Y pieces of RM20 value tickets. So the number of 10 value ticket is at most can you see? The number of RM10 is X ma. Correct not? The number of RM10 value ticket is X ma. Correct not? X at most who is at most amount there amount. So you put this symbol amount, then 2 times the number of 20. Number of 20 is Y ma. 2 times 2Y lah. So your answer will be X lesser equals 2Y. I personally prefer Y to be on the left. So I swap their position. So 2Y and X I swap. Can you see 2Y is pointing at X? So I point it this way. So if any of you put number 1 or number 2, both acceptable, no worries. It's just that I personally prefer Y to be on the left. Okay, not? So you check your accuracy, whether correct or not. Both acceptable. And next, the maximum amount, correct or not? The maximum number of 20 value ticket is 100. So I'm 20 value ticket, it will be Y. Maximum, this one is 100. They are talking about number of ticket, not the price. The total value for all the ticket, total value, not total number of ticket, total value, 10x plus 20y. Can you see at most again, amount? Amount, no, okay, lor. Then after that, 2,500. Everyone, you have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. So just in case any of you want to know the final answer, I put it over here. You can screenshot if you want. It's over here. So you have extra question to refer to. And of course, in playlist, I do something similar as well. You can use it on a walkthrough on the whole thing. Remember, when you are watching, right? Don't watch everything. Come on, you don't have time to watch everything. You watch according to what you need. In case you need a screenshot, you do screenshot already, you type SS. Then I know you screenshot already. Okay, good. Let's continue. Okay, thank you very much. So now, oops. Oh, students, I just show you for fun. Since I actually open up this thing. Can you see transformation? Can you see transformation, right? Quite interesting one. Quite interesting one about opening a door. So super high chance. If let's say your exam paper comes up transformation, tell me. A lot of students sure didn't read one. Sure didn't read one. Transformation, rotation especially. Okay. Everything in playlist I already said. I didn't cover, but I will sure I will 100% put that information for you to watch. I don't want to kick you to something where you have nothing. So the playlist is important. I keep saying playlist, but I need to tell you playlist is super important. Okay, so let's continue with the drawings, okay? Like drawings. So let's going to be yes, Shivani, 100%, right? Okay, using a scale of 2 cm to 10 on both axes. Now, everyone, this one, come on, this one not graph of function. Graph of function, you have to determine how many negative there, how many positive. That one you have to determine. This one no need. Just take 2 cm, draw line. So if let's say you have your graph paper, right, you can start drawing this template with me already. Okay, your y and x. And of course, the y represents what? Let's see. Y represents the shoes. I put there number of shoes. Number of pairs of shoes. Pairs of shoes. Then for x, it will be the handbags. Okay, handbags. Okay. Now then, as well as the what? As well as the usual, what's it called? Origin. And then every 2 cm, come on. There's still students don't understand what is this one, This big square box is 2 cm by 2 cm. They said every 2 cm, 10 units, correct or not? So every 2 cm, 10 units will 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, choke. You know what student will get stuck on? I guess if let's say you have this concern, you let me know. I'm guessing only. I'm pretty sure student will be like, teacher, I have to stop at which number? 10, 20, 40, then after that, if let's say I continue, can I maximize it until 90? Anyone got this confusion? I don't know when to stop. Anyone? I'm not sure about you So I'm one of it. I'm telling you all my experience. I'm one of the person. I'll be like, shit, I don't know when to stop. Okay, don't worry. Leave it first. Leave it first. Okay. So that's why you see, I write halfway, I leave it already. So I show you how. Okay, what you need to do, very simple. Now, these are not workings, These are workings for weak people like me. I repeat, these are workings for weak people like me so that I can visually see it. Okay, so x plus y greater equals 60. You see, x plus y equals 60. Then I prepare what? Coordinate for me to start drawing. I prepare coordinate for me to start drawing. Students, always use a very cheap method. 0, 0. Anyone can explain to me why I put 0, 0? Because 0, 0 represents what? Anyone can tell me what is that? Yeah, lor. The y intercept, x intercept. Thank you. You see, rubbish. Cry not. Very good. End to end. I like that word. Okay, end to end. Now, wait, you form 5 man? Why can we call you form 3 on? Huh? Oh, I mixed up. Oh. Okay. Now, so everyone, come back. So I put 0, 0. See, if of course I use this one. If my x is 0, 0 plus y equals 60. So y equals 60. So basically is your y intercept. Then let's say your y is 0. So x equals 60. So n to n 60. So now, now you have to heat up to 60. 50, 60. Correct. Now currently up to 60. So I have the coordinate there already, coordinate. And later, wait, everyone, look at the technique that I've been using. As long as your y is on the left, as long as your y is on the left, and it shows why it's positive, two very important conditions, then you can tell me y greater you shade up, y lesser you shade down, full stop. What is up and down? What is up and down? It's like a seesaw, everybody. It's like a seesaw. Look at your two straight lines here. It's like a seesaw, you know? Okay, everyone look at this. Can you tell me A and B, F and K, which alphabets among A, B, F, K shows up? Which one shows up? AF, correct or not? AF shows up according to seesaw, correct or not? BK, down. That's why we're using easy up and down. My teacher liked to use left and right. I cannot determine left and right. Some more last time I used Basel version, you know. My teacher have been telling me kiri kanan. Oh, I mixed up. I cannot even decide what's it called? 左右 in Mandarin. I use English, left and right. Yeah, okay. So that's why suddenly when he changed the language, I got panic. I got like mixed up a bit, not panic, mixed up. Okay, now, so everyone, this one is here, y on the left, y positive. Mad or? So greater, up or down? Greater, standard region. Yeah, greater you go up. So later we will complete that lah. Okay, later we draw that. Okay, the second one. The second one, we have y lesser equals 3x. And of course, I'll leave a blank there. The next one we have 120x plus 60y lesser equals 6,000. Okay, so let me explain everything in detail for you. Okay, then this will be a complete marks for you lah. Okay, students, look at this. This one number 1, this one number 2, and this one number 3. Okay, number 1, number 2, and number 3. Can you tell me which one a bit different from that from each other? Number 1, number 2, and number 3, which one a bit different from each other? Number 2, why? Because according to y equals mx plus c, can you see number 2, there is no that so-called c? Correct? So that's why this one we will determine differently. Number 1 and number 3, they have the same technique. So let's do the same technique one. So 120x plus 60y equals 6,000. So x and y, I lazy one, everyone. That's why I didn't do like purposely divide by 20 lah. So I just use the original one because you have calculator, right? So imagine, let's say you sub this as 0. So it will be 60y equals to 600 lor. So, 60y equals to 6,000. So 6,000 divided by 60, you get 100. So imagine if, let's say, you replace your y as 0. So this one, nothing already. So 6,000 divided by 120, you will get 50. So students, you see, right? You get 2 coordinates there already. Coordinates, you look up and down, x, y. Then now, students, do you notice you have to hit up to 100 for your y-axis? So you go further up, 70, 80, 90, 100. Correct. But of course, my graph paper here a bit big lah. Normally, you won't get your graph paper slightly smaller one. My graph paper over here, I use AI. AI give it to me. Yeah. So that's why the box a bit big lah. Okay. Now, so then of course, determiner, you see, y on the left. Can you see this one left side? Right, left side. Can you see y it's positive? Y lesser, you go down. So everything determined already. Everything determined already. Our final part, I use different. I use green color. Final part. Okay, everyone, look at this. Look at this. Okay, y lesser equals 3x. So I put y equals to 3x. I put x and y. then I put the standard 0, 0. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Everyone, can you tell me what happened? If let's say I put 0, 0, I show you up. If I put the x as 0, ayo, 3 times 0 equals 0. So y equals 0, mantap, 0, 0, everyone knows. Correct, right? But when you put y as 0 as well, it looks like this. 0 equals 3x. So x equals to 0 divided by 3. You get 0 also. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. It's just that you get both same. Because your x-intercept and y-intercept is both 0 origin. So that's why for this situation, although you are not wrong, but we need 2 coordinates to form a straight line. So I will erase one of it and replace my x with any of the figure in your x. Students, you decide. Tell me which number I should use. 0 to 60 so far, right? Which one? I would suggest don't take something nearer to 0. Like let's say you have 0 up to 60, I would suggest take middle. Take middle, take 30. You take 30. You know why? I showed students why I take 30. So I noticed students say like, teacher, take 60, take 10, take 20. That one random. That's why I said random, you can take any one. But I always suggest middle. Do you know why? Number one, your ruler will be long enough. That's the first thing. If let's say you take 60, too long. Your ruler, if let's say you bring the 60 cm ruler, then okay lah. But if let's say you always bring like the 15 cm ruler, right? Better you take middle. That's why I take 30, middle. So I replace with y equals 3 times 30. So y equals to 90. Okay already. But then students, 90 okay or not? Okay, my y got 90 . So now, everyone, now, determine the greater lesser. Y on the left, y positive, y lesser, go down. Start plotting, start drawing and do the shading. So for those that you can do the plotting shading with you, right? Now, this is my number. This is my number, 017381. Even if you are watching the recording, you want to send to me just to impress me, no problem. Okay, draw and send it to me. I want to see your graph paper. I'll give you like probably 3 minutes plus a bit. I will do it as well without making that noise lah. So I'll do it. You do it as well. Then if let's say possible, you send to me. So I can see from my WhatsApp. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I will do it now. Okay, I will just start plotting and start doing already. So I will start plotting my 0, 60 already. So you'll plot it as well. So everything use pencil. Oh yeah, another thing, because all your inequalities is lesser, equal, greater, equal, correct? So all your lines, they are solid straight line. They are not dotted. Dotted is when you are doing something like this. Let's say you're doing something like this. Then this line, you have to convert to dotted already. Sorry, I interrupt a bit. Then it becomes like this. Dotted. Okay, but now your question is, you see our question is what? With an extra line. That's why solid. Okay. So go ahead. So everything for here will be solid. Then just a quick one, everyone. Can you tell me, according to the first one, I really draw it inside. X plus y equals 60. I put equal 60. Can you tell me I will shade A or B side? Which one, A or B? How better you write the name as well. Why then the name? Because every axis there's a name. Yes, correct. Eh, why should B side one? Yeah, correct. B side, B side. Luckily. Okay, correct. B side. Okay, so I will continue. So later you all can compare. So later I'll hit B side. Use equal, use equal. Hey, Kaho. Morning. Okay, like everyone, let me stop everybody for a while. So I'm pretty sure drawing the straight line according to what I taught you, using the linear inequality is not a problem. Okay, now the shading part. Okay, like come, let's focus together. Okay, the shading part, right? I will suggest everybody, because I'm not sure how you do shading because a lot of like not my students here. So I don't recommend students to like shade this way, I notice a lot of students do this. So they do something like, teacher, if let's say I'll do shading for the red color part lah, x plus y greater equal 60, you know what they do? They shade this way. We don't play, you shade this way, later you have to erase one. You just take your pencil, then you do very, very minor, very light bulu can already. You draw bulu like this. In case later you want to erase, easier. Student go and shade the whole thing like this. Wow, more ana. Ken Wei Hing, go ahead. Because this one, I obviously get a specific intersecting part already. So that's why you can just stop there, Ken. No problem. Because they didn't specify I have to go with how far. Then of course, the rest of it, I will just quickly do the shading as well. So this is another one. The bulu goes like this. And then the pink color part go down, right? Okay, here. So where is the part where it gathers all the bulu? Who is this? Tian, right? Is that how I pronounce your name? Your shading go wrong. Your shading go wrong. Yes, shade lightly. Then over here, students, erase all the bulu, which is not related to us. You have to erase it. Don't leave it there. Don't leave it there. Erase, shave it off. Shave the bulu. And then the part in the middle, don't play. I don't know why 2 years ago, you know what? You leave it this way, they mark wrong. In trial. I'm like, what the heck? We have been doing like this. So they want it to be line to line. You don't have to use ruler, it's fine, but it must be line to line like this. So I got shocked. It's like, wait, we always do something like that. Why suddenly you have to change the part? Then they say the schema one, or then sian lor. So make sure you draw nicely. You don't color. Color waste your time. Draw line. But make sure line to line. Line to line. You don't like, oh teacher, if let's say this one I draw like this, can or not? I didn't touch. Don't do that. Recently, they don't know why. OCD already. Wow, Chavez. Handsome already, are you? Nice. Okay, your graph. Okay. Can. This one, iron. Who is iron? Hey, iron. I notice your pencil macam very light. Maybe you can switch to 2B. Hi, Kaping. 2B in your exam. In your exam. Switch to 2B pencil. For iron. I don't know who is iron. And then another one is Sri Teka, right? Sri Teka. Why your graph so small one? Yeah, why your graph so small one? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 50, 100, correct. 60, 60, correct. 0 and... Oh, I know already. Your y equals 3x, you plot wrongly. Your y equals 3. Your y equals 3x, plot wrongly. You check that? You check that? Wing Hing, nice. You check that, then okay already for 3. Then Hagen. Your blue shape off, then your graph perfect already. Roshan, nice. You got double line already. Roshan got double line. Now, in case students don't know what is double line, Roshan, can I show your minor mistakes to students? Is Roshan here? Can I show them? Okay. So then students, I send in the chat. Can you see Roshan graph is perfect. It's just that there is two parts where can you see the line is like overlapping? That's called double line. They might 4 marks minus 1 mark because of the neat. How neat is your graph? Gain a marks. Shen Yan, right? Shen Yan, nice. Your graph perfect. Good. Okay, good. Okay, then who is this? This is JL. JL, good. Your graph is okay. Nice. Okay, Joe. So students, you want to later send and I look at it. Okay, just send to me, impress me. Okay, now, so the next thing, of course, we have our part C lah. Okay, part C, what it says. It says using the graph constructed in 13B, so you have to use this graph, right? Find the minimum number of handbags. Minimum number of handbags. If 40 pairs of shoe were bought. Okay. Shoe, it's Y ma. So you go to 40, then you draw dotted line. This one's standard one. If let's say part C, you want to do this thing, right? You have to do dotted line. So you draw line, no? So when you draw line, they are asking for minimum, everyone, minimum. So this is the intersecting part for your system of linear inequalities. The shaded region, everyone. Can you see the shaded region? Right? Sorry. Can you see part B? I missed out something very, very, very important. By using scale of blah, 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 shade the region R. Sorry, you have to put R there. So I actually did a mistake there. I didn't put R, luckily I noticed that. So you have to put a R there. They ask for, if let's say they didn't mention, you leave it, just shake can already. But they ask you to label R also, then the R region, right, we name it as system of linear inequalities as well. Okay, system of linear inequalities. And the minimum, of course, it will be the first one that you see now. So you go dotted line downwards to read it. Okay, go dotted line downwards. Dotted line, go downwards. So you go down. Okay, go down already. then what you do is that you have to start reading. So this one. So you put that 20. So your answer over here, you're going to put 20. Okay. Now, so once you put 20, then they say what? Number two. The range, look at the word range. The range of the number of shoes bought if 20 handbags were bought. Handbags. Here, 20 handbags. So looks like you have to use the 20 over here to go upwards also. Okay, lor. So we continue. So we use the same thing to go upwards as well. So you take 20 also, I go upwards. So you see I go upwards. Now, where is the range? Look at the range, everybody. I use a different color to emphasize. Can you see the range? It's over here to over here. Within your system of linear inequalities. Within your system of linear inequalities. So that your range is 40 to 60, that range. So you have to put 40 to 60, that range. And they are asking for shoes. So this is what you're going to write to get a complete 9 marks. Okay, a complete 9 marks. Okay, students, job. Okay, job. Now, so what we're going to do next, is, we have around, I think our class is until 12, right? Let me see. I actually forget the time already. Totally forget about it. Wait, let me just do a quick check. I forget about the time. 12, right? Oh, sorry, I mixed up. Yes, until 12. Because my Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 is 1.5 hours. I thought I extend already. Okay, everyone. Now, so what happened is that you notice this is how I teach y'all. Right? This is how I teach y'all. I spend a lot of time explaining, right? Okay, so anyhow, the most important thing is to really spend time doing the question. Okay, so yes, completely already impressed me. If let's say you are in physical class, you got stuck, always do already. You can bring and show me if let's say you got stuck, and I can explain in the class. Because now we are like helping each other to make sure we really know the question and stuff lah. So another thing will be make sure you utilize the playlist to help you out in understanding and recognizing the question style. Okay, recognizing the question style. So I don't think I can continue with the next question really, because if I say I continue the next question, there will be a lot. Okay, it will be a lot. But anyhow, question like this, everything, it's you can actually use it according to the playlist. For example, you look at this one, can you see section C there? Section C, total 15, right? Now, so this question, right? You look at your playlist. You're open and see. I look at your playlist. You look at Form 5, insurance, fire and property insurance. There's a reference there. There's a reference there, okay? Can Now, another thing before I stop, another thing. Students, like what I mentioned, question is super predictable. You do all the past year already. You want to do more, can. You want to do more, can. Probably you do another 2 more model papers. In case you want, you can actually use the playlist Form 5 past year question that I extrapolate there for you as well. You can use that as well. Okay, you need more, you can just anytime message me, I can send to you. Okay, so we have 4 minutes only lah. You have any question, you can ask now. If not, we will stop here. We'll stop here. So again, I will be here. I'll be here. In case you want to ask me any question, I'm not leaving yet. So you want to go already, you can go already. You have any question, you can stay here and ask. Okay, thank you for your time, everyone. I'll see you when I really see you, okay? Yeah, bye. Okay, thank you very much. So anyone want to ask question, you can ask now. Yeah.